the monster with 21 faces. It was a day like any other when the CEO of Izaki Glico, Katsuhisa Izaki, found himself in an unimaginable situation. He was kidnapped from his own home, taken hostage by an unknown group. But Izaki, a man of indomitable spirit, wasn't one to be easily subdued. Against the odds, he orchestrated a daring escape, managing to free himself from his captor's clutches. Yet, the nightmare was far from over. The unseen enemy, a group calling themselves the Monster with 21 Faces, was just getting started. They began to terrorize the company, threatening to poison Glico's products unless a ransom of 100 million yen was met. As the threats escalated, it became clear that this wasn't a simple case of extortion. The Monster was playing a dangerous game, toying with Glico's reputation and the public's trust. The threats of product tampering led the company to take drastic measures, recalling their products from the shelves and suffering massive financial losses. The unseen enemy had dealt a devastating blow to Glico, shaking the company to its core. Yet as quickly as the torment began, it abruptly came to a halt. The Monster with 21 Faces suddenly withdrew its threats against Glico, but the respite was short-lived. The Monster merely shifted its focus to another target, Morinaga, another titan of the confectionery industry. The mystery was far from over. The unseen enemy had merely changed the battlefield. The Monster's reign of terror was just beginning. In an unexpected twist, the Monster suddenly ceased its torment of Glico, only to turn its attention to another confectionery giant, Morinaga. As quickly as they had appeared, the Monster vanished from Glico's life, only to resurface to haunt Morinaga, another confectionery titan. The game of cat and mouse had only just begun. The Monster, as they were now known, turned their attention to Morinaga, one of Japan's oldest confectionery companies. They were no longer just a shadow in the night, but a palpable presence, a phantom who seemed to be everywhere and nowhere at the same time. In late October, Morinaga received a chilling threat. A letter bearing the now infamous signature of the Monster claimed that 21 packages of their candy had been laced with cyanide. The Monster wasn't just playing games anymore, they were endangering lives. And as if to prove their point, 21 packages of Morinaga candy, laced with enough cyanide to kill, were found on store shelves. Panic ensued. The public was terrified, parents were frightened for their children, and sales of Morinaga products plummeted. The police were under immense pressure to catch the culprits. Despite the public taunts and clues left by the Monster, the authorities seemed to be always one step behind. The Monster was cunning, always managing to slip through their fingers, leaving the police frustrated and the public in fear. The Monster's audacity didn't stop there. Letters continued to arrive, some addressed to the media, others to the police, taunting them, ridiculing their efforts. The Monster seemed to be enjoying the chaos they were causing, relishing in the fear they were spreading. Despite an extensive manhunt and the involvement of over 100,000 police officers, the Monster remained elusive. They seemed to be always just out of reach, always just a shadow in the night. Despite the best efforts of the authorities, the Monster remained elusive, leaving behind a trail of fear and unanswered questions. Now, 4 decades later, the Glico Morinaga case remains unsolved, with the identity and motives of the Monster with 21 Faces still shrouded in mystery. Throughout the years, numerous theories have emerged, attempting to explain the perplexing aspects of this case. Some suggest that the Monster was a disgruntled former employee of one of the targeted companies, while others believe it was the work of an organized crime syndicate. Another compelling theory posits that the Monster was a rogue member of the Yakuza, Japan's infamous criminal underworld. In 2003, the statute of limitations expired, effectively closing the case. Yet the impact of this case on Japanese society looms large. It led to significant changes in food safety regulations and bolstered the public's demand for increased transparency from corporations. However, the Monster's true identity remains elusive. Despite intensive online research and countless investigations, we're still left with more questions than answers. The Glico Morinaga case serves as a stark reminder of the deep-rooted mysteries that continue to baffle us. Thank you for joining Spookscope today. Remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, share your thoughts with us in the comment section, and make sure to subscribe for more contents alike. Until next time, stay curious.